He used to dig gravel for construction companies, he said, until they cut off his hand. His alleged crime? Stealing a motorbike. On his remaining wrist, he carries a little bag of antibiotics and bandages.
You see, before, my whole arm was this thick, but the doctors had to cut in and remove flesh because it was infected. That's why it's so thin here. You can see my bones. All the flesh is gone. It hurts, and I feel as if my bones are coming out.
Then his friend appeared. Vous avez beaucoup de douleur? Another of the 20 or so men who lost a hand or a hand and foot amputated under the harsh Sharia punishments the jihadis introduced in Gao. Neither man knows how he'll support his family now. They were amputated here at the stadium where the people of Gao watched basketball matches until the men of Mujao, the movement for jihad and unity, which ruled the town for 9 months, turned it into a punishment ground. The sand has turned black. Local men told me this is where jihadis ground cigarettes into the earth and flogged smokers, just outside the mayor's office, which they used as an Islamic court. Inside one of the buildings, the floor was littered with documents outlining Sharia statutes and rules. People showed me the jackets worn by the Islamic police, who were supposed to catch serious criminals. And those of the Hezbollah, or justice enforcers, who combed the town looking for women who weren't covered. When people were arrested, they were brought to this small room, dozens of them, and it was here they were tied and flogged. I've just picked up this file on the floor. I'm told that these are the names of women who were flogged for not wearing hijab, the veil, and men flogged for smoking. The thumbprints are from their family members who were forced to come here and say that they would now keep an eye on those people who'd been punished. And if they did the same again, the punishment would be much, much worse. I was shown the courtroom itself by 2 men who were tried right here just 10 days ago and condemned to death for homosexuality. The judges, known as Marabout, sat in front, they said. They, the accused, in the middle, with a crowd of jihadi supporters behind.
The jihadists had 3 of their own Marabout. They asked me if the rumours were true, that I slept with men. They told me that what I did was punishable by Islamic law. Before the time of the Prophet, those things were allowed, but now it is condemned by Islam. One judge told the head of the court that there was no question I should be killed, but another judge said we shouldn't be killed and that they will give us a second chance.
Overseeing the judges were 2 terrifying figures. The Malian they called the Commissioner, Aliou Mohamed Touré, on the left here, and Abdul Hakim, a Moroccan, Mujao's leader in Gao.
They drove us from the mayor's office to the police station and locked us up again. Abdul Hakim and Aliou Muammar came to visit us. Aliou said to Abdul Hakim, "I will tie their hands and feet myself." Abdul Hakim answered, "Well, I will cut their throats myself." Aliou also wanted my parents to witness my execution.
They were to be executed last Friday, until fate and the French intervened. So many stories. Her crime was to be a woman on a motorbike going to the market. It wasn't even the official police, but young jihadis in a 4x4 who targeted her, she said, forcing her off her bike.
I was on the road and they were behind me. They hit me with their car. Then they took me to the police station and shaved my head. It's only now that my hair is growing back.
The victims of Sharia in Gao have one thing in common. They all seem to be from Mali's black tribes. The majority of Islamists are lighter-skinned Tuaregs or Arabs, local and foreign.
If you're Tuareg or Arab, or if you look like them, you're okay. Their people smuggle drugs, cigarettes, and everything, but they don't threaten their own families. Just the black people of Gao, the Sunrai, the Bella, and the Bambara.
Today, French soldiers patrol the streets of Gao. They've killed some of the men of Mujao and forced others to flee. Malian soldiers are here now to reinstall the state. But those who lost their limbs, or nearly their lives, may never recover from the 9 months of Sharia rule they endured. Lindsay Hilsum, Channel 4 News, Gao.